What the heck? Let's get started a little early today. Looks like there's a couple people hanging out in chat. I don't want you to be waiting too long. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it might be for you. I hope it's going good. Whatever time of day and whatever you're doing as you're catching this, you know how it is. Let's take a look on over to chat. We got the MSG, otherwise known as the Mad Scottish Gek. We've got Krusty Boot. We've got the Revivalizer, always known as the Rev. Welcome, welcome, y'all. Thanks for stopping in today. Good to have you aboard. All right. Let's get on some of this No Man's Sky stuff. All right. So you still no update on Xbox, huh? That sucks. What's going on with that? I mean, I got mine early yesterday. So we're waiting on, oh hey Elusive, welcome, welcome. We're waiting on Enra. One of his little ones is not feeling to par. So, and he's got to take, I think, his daughter to school, if I remember correctly. So, Enra will be joining us soon. Man, what's going on with that? I wish they would just drop it for everybody at the same time. And since they, you know, are fixing, you know, stuff for, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, rendering stuff for, what is it, Switch. Unfortunately, that leaves, you know, when they start messing around with the other ones, then, you know, when we go to ours, it's like, what the hell? Why did this change? Oh, because you just made changes on these other, you know, platforms. Document leak. What happened there, MSG? Clue us in. Fill us in. What's going on with that? I know the roads are in one of two places. These roads are a pain to snap. What's going on, Will? Yo, what's going on with that? What's the skinny? Yeah, I know. And I just don't care. Hold on, haven't you heard details of the new updates to consoles and games and monetary forecasts have been leaked as part of the FTC case? No, I haven't. I don't watch a lot of news anymore, like every once in a while, but like, man, everything's so blah. Like, this world has lost its mind, you know? I mean, the country I live in has totally lost its freaking mind. Problems are so easily fixed too, and it's just, you know, but nope, that means people who have all the money will make less money even though they have more than they know what to do with, ever. But just the world has lost its ever-loving mind. Just insanity. Alright. We're still gonna be, we're waiting on the Enra man. Hopefully he'll be arriving shortly-ish. Yeah, I've been a little shut in, if you will, in some ways lately. Actually got off my ass and did some stuff today. Alright, I'm trying to think. I mean, this is obviously going to be an R&D, but I do want to get some platform or something going, where we can build some stuff. Enra hasn't even seen barely anything yet either, so I can't wait to get back into the menus with him. And what the hell is that? I just don't like, it's like, I hate to put it, but you know what killed society? Bloody social media. On top of the government. That's what did it. A combination of governments and social media. People forgot how to actually be social. Which is part of the problem. I mean, yes, there are small pockets of goodness, but when you have to celebrate the good amidst the myriad of garbage out there, that's a problem. When you have to highlight good, that should just be a standard. But when like news and things have to highlight when, good happens, or, and as much as I appreciate those videos of people like helping out, giving people monies and helping the homeless with like sleeping bags and blankets and socks and underwear and stuff. That's awesome. But keep yourself out of it, Like my buddy and I have this idea, if we ever won, multiple millions of dollars, and what we would do and how we would go about it. Good morning, Tabs. How we would do our charity, because we talked about it in great length one day. Setting up a corporation, sorta, but it's not really a corporation. All right, I totally screwed myself over here. What's going on? Why is this not working? All right, I need a moment. Something funky going on with my nip. Really funky, what the hell? Why are you not doing what you should be doing? Alright, I'll be right back. Give me a sec. Stuff going on. Funkiness. Done, funkiness. Stop being so funky. What are you doing to me over here? Alright, let's see if this works better. Sorry about that. Give me just a moment. I can't be doing like R&D stuff without a little nip going on. Makes everything more fun. So that's better. All right, let's get back down to business. Whatever that business is. I don't ever want to... What's that line in Say Anything? There's a great line in Say Anything. Where... Okay, for those of you who've seen Say Anything, which is a great movie, John Cusack, one of them great 80s movies. Where he's meeting this girl that he's dating, her father, and he's like, so what do you want to do with your life, Lloyd? And he's like, I've thought about this quite a lot, sir. And I don't want to buy anything processed, sell anything processed, process anything so processed. Like, I can't even do the whole, it's kind of a confusing bit, but it's still pretty funny. All right, so what I want to try and do here is I want to try and center this. Actually, where is that gonna, that's gonna go right where that snaps, so. And our circle will be there. So I want it here, and then the circle ends up, right here. Yeah, we'll have to go visit your space, your build at some point, Rev. All right, I figured I would start a circle and explain maybe if we need to get into the Lua file and show them how to go back into vanilla snappage. So I will do. Let's lift this up a little bit too. Get this up over those rocks. How's everybody doing today? DGFL. Which is fine. We'll just want to raise it up a tad. Maybe a tad more. Hey, what's going on, Paul? All right. Gray, oak, and red. Ooh. See, and that's the thing with this expanded color palette. You know, the legacy pieces, you can get some really neat looking colors on it, you know? Although some of them just kind of look the same as they did before. But, I mean, there's no arguing that one. Black and orange does, gives us the orange bit there. That turns out to like a gray. the outer, I call it like the little plastic nut at the end. All right. This is the difficult part right here. Legend, what's going on? Welcome everybody, thanks for stopping in today. Appreciate it. Good to have all you aboard here today. Look at that. See, it changed its texture, oddly enough, in that transition between colors. This game, man, sometimes I just go, what the hell are you thinking? What the hell, Bobby boy? I don't understand a thing this game does. There was a King of the Hill episode that was pretty freaking funny, actually. Why did I just do that? There was no reason for me to do that. I suppose I could do this. Why? And that might be slightly different. And you're still doing that stupid color thing, man. What is up with that? Why, oh why? Doing things you never used to do, I don't get it. Why do you do these things to me? It makes my day longer. I have to do all these messing arounds. Make things more difficult for me. That's the other oddball thing too. Is oh wait, here's my 45 right there. Go to the top of that one. Okay. Just so frustrating. Why does that look like it's going in at an angle? See? That's all the tricky bits. Like, am I flat? I guess so. All right. All right. I lost train of thought for a second. What else is new? King of the Hill. The King of the Hill video game. Oh, Reverend Heart and Heat. Hell yeah. The Rev. Another Rev, yeah. Right around the same time as Big Bad Voodoo Daddy's popularity. People are starting to find out about the Rev. And welcome anybody I may have missed in chat. Thanks for stopping in today. Obviously we are sans camera for a little bit until I can get set up better. My PC did not want to handle camera, streaming, and gaming. It was like, you know, I'm a pretty decent computer, but you're asking a lot of me at this point. Yeah, that would be the, I hate to inform you, but for some reason, I'm gonna oddly color for no real reason. Alright, let's see if we got, the Enra hanging in here yet. Not yet, I have not seen a massage from him yet. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, just there. Might be a little higher than I wanted. But actually, that's not bad. Actually, we don't need that. Zabba-dabba-doo. Let's get some lighting on here. Is it gonna be a spotlight or a... Oh, there we go, it's an actual spotlight. Okay, so we want it more. Want to bring that around. I gotcha. What about ambient? Ambient might work. A little ambient light. So it's one of the nice things about these mods too is that the lighting choices as well are significantly better. All right. Got to take care of your pocket lint. What? Pocket lint all awry. So this looks weird. What's going on with this? Is that part of the way the pavement is? Huh, I never noticed that before. Interesting. Well, Enra should be here shortly, I'm hoping here. He did say that he was going to be joining, so we're just waiting. So we'll continue doing whatever it is we're doing here while we're waiting. Oh yeah, my GPU is running at 60% right now. I could be doing I could be running the camera. I could. Whatever I did recently has really really, really helped out in terms of a pothole. That's actually not a bad idea. So this is where everything gets all nutty to, you know, try and do anything with, right? And this is where vanilla snapping comes in. Because this gets a little bit finicky. I mean, the one thing is, as long as you got your four corners, or your, what I call my cardinal directions down, you know, you can see if you're overlaying properly or not. So get all my cardinals, north, east, southwest, and then the southeast, southwest, northeast, northwest, you know, that kind of thing. Get that happening. I mean, after a while, you kind of get used to this. Yes, it is a little faffy, but, you know, VFD. It's like one of those things we just deal with. To have the ability to, at any point, decide that I want to make a dome. Is worth the hassle. Yes, again, frustration can set in occasionally. But, for the most part, yeah, I don't know what's happening. 66%, not even maxing. Doing all right, doing all right. All right. Okay, now if I wanted to, right, I could start bending this up. I think what'll happen is Enra will probably pop into chat here, and then we will go from there, I have a feeling. Kind of like yesterday, when he was like, hey, I'm ready. I hope his other little one is feeling better. Said better than yesterday, so that's a good sign. Thankfully, with the legacy parts, I know what my pattern should look like. And that's one of the reasons I wish they had kept the legacy parts for everybody, so that you could see, you know, when you're making a circle, you know, there's some great reference with the legacy parts, especially the metal. That let you know that you made your full circle. See, now I can look here in the center. Enra, there he is. Alright. And Magi Murph, welcome. Or Magi, right? I believe. I could be saying that wrong, but Magi. So just kind of getting into explaining the circle with the flippy-do bit. But you could, you know, it's a waste of parts in my opinion. Yes, spheres are cool. Domes are cool, but they are part eaters. Alright, let me go and switch over here. I think Enra is ready to have chat going. Hopefully all that's just working the way it should today. We'll find out soon enough. So, hold on, give me just a second. Let me try and Alright, just let me know when you're ready, Enra, and we'll go there. Oh, no, looks like we might be, well, I'm in the voice chat, so that should work when it's ready to work. And there we go.
Alright. How's it going this morning, my friend?
You know, typical Wednesday. Middle
Fair
of the
enough.
week. Kind of that, you know, it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Alright, what were we doing here? So, I have an R&D area. It does have a hotspot.
Okay.
It is both on a platform and on it's an empty planet. It's kind of
Okay.
dark. It's a little on the dark side, but I figure with some of the props
Yeah.
and the lighting, it would be better to have kind of a darker environment.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, let me see if I can see you in multiplayer. That'll be the first test.
Oh yeah, that's right. And, and if everyone can hear Enra, just let us know, please. If both are being heard, and I'm assuming Enra is also streaming this morning, so you may want to go and split the time between here and there. You'll actually get to see Enra's lovely mug. He's got his camera working. Mine, I'm like, now that I'm kind of, I don't know whatever updates and everything else, the changes I made, but my GPU is not maxing out anymore. It's kind of at a comfortable state, which is kind of...
So could it have been the camera then? That's really weird that it would have been the camera.
Well, you know, I'm beginning to think a little loud but good. Okay, let me see what I can do on that. Give me a momento. Let me see if I can't make an adjustment for that. That's not what we want.
Alright. I'm live on my side now.
There we go.
Go.
All good.
All right. How about now? I'm gonna lower some volume. On
That was the sound from me. Okay, hold on. I don't think I got a Hangin Zabs coming through on my side.
I heard
There we
Zabs. I
go.
thought I heard a Zabs in there.
Yeah.
Listen for the laughs.
There,
That's
there
it,
she
yep.
is. There she is. All right. Let me know if that's any better, y'all. I think I'm learning here. I'm getting better.
Yes. There you go. Every stream's an adventure, learning experience.
Exactly. All right. It's like, but there's so many freaking choices. Like, am I going to go through this, audio source? Am I going to go through the Discord's audio source? Am I going to go through, my stream? Like, which one? What is going to do the trick?
Can't they all just be the same source?
I know, right? I'm working. I'm trying. I've kind of narrowed some of this down, but I'm telling you, it's not what I would call user friendly.
Intuitive.
Intuitive. Yes, there we go. There's another word for it. All right.
Well, I'll tell you, if I'd
Easy.
known I was going to be doing this, I would have been more of an AV nerd in high school.
Same. Instead, here I am.
Instead of being a magic nerd.
Yeah, for me it was just being all over the damn place.
All right, and I am not seeing you in multiplayer there.
Of course not. Why would you?
Of course not. Yeah.
That would just make sense and all. All right, hold on.
Let me try and join you through Steam, actually. Let me try and
see
join
if,
you through Steam.
let me make sure I've got my network stuff set. Oh, I know why. I see why. Hold on.
No worries.
You may have to reload in, or I may have to. Let me see here.
I can reload in here. Yeah.
Let me make a save point, so I can actually do a save here. There you are.
Hi, Wallace.
On my side, let's say hi to everybody. Christy, Zabs, Paul, Rev,
Oh.
Wallace Frey.
You out of here already, Magi Murph? All right. Take care. Thank you for stopping on my.
Take it easy, Murph.
Have a good day, or
And welcome everyone over on Enra's side as well. Thanks for stopping in. All right, I should be joinable now.
All right, let me reboot. Fingers crossed.
it's always such an adventure.
I know, it really is.
Exactly. The No Man's Sky multiplayer gods. Let them be kind.
Apparently, the
need
Xbox
to know.
hasn't gotten their update yet.
No, that's what Rev
Still?
was saying. Rev was saying that he was MIA on his still.
That's crazy. Wonder what's holding it up.
That's a good darn question.
Yeah.
Somebody quality control.
AFS.
Don't you know?
Them to wait.
Alright. Still not seeing you in multiplayer. Let me.
I can reload. Let me see if that'll help.
Okay.
I just saved, so we should be good.
Alright.
And yesterday it was Kevin happened to join you, and
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Excuse me. Alright, let's see if I just quit out the mode select. If I have to, I can join you. It's not a big deal. Nope. Only Higgs. Alright, I'll quit the desktop. I'll come back in.
Alright.
Full stop.
Do the same.
that makes
Fixing
sense.
Starfield issues.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all caught my stream last night on Starfield, but I don't know if you saw the crazy costume you get doing that mission, but that
Yeah.
thing's pretty funny.
It
You're like
looks so
you get
cute,
like a
ready for Halloween.
tardigrade outfit or something like that.
None of your business what's going on. Good morning, my friend.
You may want to
Yeah.
check yours, because I'm not seeing you.
Okay.
Make sure your
Yeah.
network settings
Make sure
are-
my network settings are good, yeah.
because that is a new save for you, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and turn off PvP.
Yep.
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder. I gotta make sure I did that. Tardigrade, the water bear. You got it. Or like if you've seen when Ant-Man goes into subatomic or whatever. Not subatomic. My brain. Hold on. When he shrinks down, wicked small. You know, like past like the atom side. You're almost smaller than the atom.
wicked small.
Wicked small.
All right, yeah, I got multiplayer on.
All right, let me see if maybe it's.
Yeah, you're not saying me either, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm not.
What the hell? Multiplayer's enabled. When you go into your first set of settings, they should have PvP up here as one of your choices.
Yeah.
In like multiplayer, voice chat, speech, translate, then it should be like PvP off or on. All right, well, let's see if can I join you via desktop? How do I do that? Let's see here. Where's my?
I'm looking at it.
There you are, right here.
Looking at the.
Let's see if I see either one of y'all.
Now, the plan today is to get in the same game as Action Brands Gaming.
Yeah, apparently.
If we're successful at that,
The first major.
then we're going to do some R&D with the mods.
It's just a message voice. How do I join you? Join your game.
I was looking at the same thing, and I didn't see an option. It's weird.
The only person I see playing is Vortex.
I wonder if I have to quit out in order to do that. Friends in chat. Let's see here. Here we go. Enra. No Man's Sky. Alright, so it has launch game, watch game, store, community. Alright, if I hit launch, I should already be launched. Or maybe it's closing me out and then, yeah, okay, it's closing me out and then
When you're
Starting.
restarting it?
Yeah, restarting and then joining you.
Now you
yeah.
see Andrew.
Yeah. That's what's going to happen, I bet.
Okay, and interesting, I can see you
I see
in
Zabs.
Steam, yeah. I can see you on Steam, Zabs.
Yeah, I just could have
But
mode select and I couldn't see either of y'all.
Bizarre.
Well, we went through a phase there where I could never see Enra. I could see other people, and if I joined them, then I could play with Enra, but I couldn't see
great.
Enra as it
this
is.
is really weird.
You're currently in game, right?
Now I'm in the menu. So
Alright.
let me try and jump in game entirely.
Yeah, let me see what happens then. Let's figure this out, right? Why not?
Alright, yeah. See what we can do. Alright.
How to make it work?
Richard Head Gaming, what's going on?
Alright, I'm going to stop. Exit game, confirm.
Richard!
Alright, so.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
Hey, Richard, what's going on? So chat is Enra Silver and Zabs.
Yes. I'm here.
There we go. Join game. All right, so you got to be in. Somebody has to be in the game, and then while I'm in the game, you don't start the game. You go to my name, right-click on my name, and it says join.
Gotcha. Okay.
So now I'm joining your lobby. All right.
Just the feathers, Paul. Just the feathers.
So
So next time,
jump in my
if
ship.
I'm in game, then you would open Steam, look for me on Steam, right-click on my name in the friends, and then it should have a drop-down.
Yeah, gotcha.
All right.
All right. So yeah, I will.
That seems
This
to be
is your
easier
other
than
R&D
in-game.
that we're at. I think it does. Yeah.
No, this one I built specifically for you and I to come and play around in.
All right. So I will jump in the anomaly and have you.
It is.
Let me know when you're there.
It is mostly empty. I started a little area. Yeah. Well, I had to do something while we were
Showstopper,
hanging.
what's happening? How you
No,
doing?
waiting for Enra, you had to.
And I see
Occupy
everybody left
yourself.
my chat to go join your chat. So,
Oh,
Gecko GT,
Hell
what's
yeah.
happening, my friend? PC
well, hey,
Master
actually,
Race forever.
I lost like 5 subscribers this week.
That's weird. Alright, so there
Wow,
we go.
this looks good.
How's it going, Gecko?
Damn.
Merc, what's going on?
Yeah, my
How you
highest
doing today,
GPU
man?
has been 64. Yeah, I've been kind of in the debate again of do I continue with streaming or not. It's like, yeah, a little bit.
always enjoy them.
Well, no, I mean, and I love hanging out with people, you know, but I'm just wondering if my content of late has not been worth viewing.
You haven't been streaming as much as usual, Kevin.
True, part of that
There
was
is that, yeah.
the computer issues and some work and life issues, but oh, thank you, Chris. No, I know.
Well, I
I
mean-
I usually have my
Like,
my core
turn.
group of awesomeness that hangs out. But I just
Yeah,
feel
that's-
like it's like I got. I've tried to make things better, but in the process, it's kind of gotten worse.
You're right, Gecko. Gecko
This-
says APG plus Enra equals pure magic.
Oh my goodness, is this how I'm landing? This is my ship. This is how I landed in here.
Gotta love No Man's Sky.
Oh, I know.
Smiling mercenary, smiling.
Well, I'm gonna do both Starfield and No Man's Sky. So, and as soon as I get another, I've always done other games.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, predominantly No Man's, but.
Oh, this beginning Ross is so slow.
Trade it, Enra. Or do like the other
Actually,
save, and the
this is-
first thing you do is go and buy ships.
That's the fun of it. The fun of starting a new save is going and finding
Actually-
fun new ships.
Daytime's still pretty darn bright.
Oh, really, Merc? You think you figured a way around the ship trading thing? That'd
Oh,
be cool.
nice. Really? It's always nice when you can find a workaround. Which, this game has always
Way
kind
too
of
tricky.
been, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they fucked something else up, pardon my language.
Let's work around it.
Yeah, let's try and find a workaround.
Sodium patch. Ah, gotcha.
So there's
And doing one, doing the other, huh?
a lower area and an upper area in
He
terms
does
of
a
where
deed on you.
the base computer reaches.
Okay.
The EM field is more in the lower area, I believe. And then I think I lose it up here. But it's a B class, so not that we need it. We are in creative,
Yeah.
but more so for animation on, like
Certain
the EM
pieces,
generator
yeah.
and whatnot. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
fun with the circles there.
So yeah, if you want to, how do you normally build your circles? What is your method?
I'll usually use Drew's.
Which is the 2 floors and the wire and yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So thankfully that's what I also do. It can be a little tricky.
Yeah. I was, after you jumped off yesterday, I messed around for about 30, 45 minutes. Build a quick, 16-sided out of the drawn floors just to see what the pattern looked like.
Yeah.
And it was a bit challenging to get the snaps.
So
That's what we'll go with, challenging.
now,
Good word, Andrew.
if
Good
you
word.
want to revert
Joseph. Yeah.
back to vanilla snapping, you can do that by going into your Lua file. And,
For G-Base.
actually, you would have to do it in. Actually, I don't think G-Base has that, but you would have to do it in all of them. But I believe
in all of them.
I believe this is only active in Kibbles and Euclea. I think.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay,
could be wrong. So, what you would do, I mean, if you want to learn that, I could show you. It's pretty easy, and I can show you real quick if you want.
Okay,
Because it does. There are some other settings that you can do in the Lua that will help change things.
Gotcha.
All right, so we would have to quit out a game in order to do this, obviously, and actually.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. Maybe, I'm just trying to think. Do you want vanilla snapping back, or do you not care? That's, I guess, the better question.
I'm torn.
Right?
Like how
It's not
easy is it to switch back and forth?
It's not difficult, except for you got to run the build mod again.
Yeah. Each time you gotta go through the build mod.
Right.
I got you. Yeah.
So when you want to turn the angled snapping off, you got to go into your Lua, turn it off, and then, or set it to false or true. It will tell you in there. I'm trying to think of a way you can view my screen. Well, you can go in Discord, right, and view my screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I've got your stream up here too.
Okay, so what I'll do is I won't change anything here. I'll quit out. You can stay there, and I'll just join you.
Okay.
So, just real quick.
Okay.
Guys,
Hi, Paul. Hi, Christine.
Hey,
Hey,
Paul.
what's going on, guys?
Okay.
I have dealt with the snap point issue. Is I first created a straight, mod folder with them enabled.
Mm-hmm.
I then went in, rechanged that mod folder, just renamed it, left it where it was, then changed the Lua files to disable the snap points, reran everything, and then it created a disabled
There you go.
snap
You can do that.
mod folder. And then all you have to do is just quit out of the game, flop the names on the mod folder, and restart the game again, and your snap points you can easily change back and forth between vanilla and the flippy floppy.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I see
but
what you're saying.
to get there, to get you started with that, so you would go into your Lua file. Oops. And
Nice screen.
the Blade Runner.
Yeah.
That extends over to my other screen too. So there's more city over to the right.
Oh,
Cool.
So where your mod script files are, in your Amos folder there, right? You'd go there and then say we wanted to turn it off in kibbles and bits, all right? So I double click the file, open that up in Notepad, and then you're gonna see this. And if you read, there's a pop-in rate. Everything can scale. Build anywhere, snapping distance, and trying to think of, so here, like force decor type, changes what surfaces the objects can stick to, and if you just read down, it'll tell you, what you can alter. And then all you got to do is, click on this area and change this, true to a false or false to a true.
Okay. Gotcha.
Right? So, everything can scale. Like I would turn that, normally to true, but that's already set that way in GBase. And the only reason I have GBase is because it populates the freighter parts in, because neither Kibbles nor Euclea offer the freighter parts.
The freighter parts, gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
And then, so this file, so Kibbles and Bits metadata generation from Lewis. This file is made for compatibility with other mods that edit the same metadata tables, but not modified vanilla scenes, including snap points. So that's where you would have to change those things. So,
gotcha.
Like this stuff down here, I don't mess with any of this. I don't know what any of that is,
gotcha.
But where it says something like false, normal, true, false, snapping distance, those things you can mess with, right?
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
And then see, as you're reading in here, it says, press Y when asking by AMUMs to create a merged pack. You're going to do that anyway, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not making any changes, but if I did, then I would save the changes and then I would rerun the build mod, right? So if I go into build, if I go into Euclea, and I didn't see a vanilla snapping there, so I don't think those angled floors are actually part of Kibbles. So now if I open up Euclea, see, this is also set to false initially. Everything can scale. And
We're creating kind of a conflict.
Yeah, here we go.
You have one
More
of them
vanilla
saying
floor.
true and one of them saying false.
right. So here it says on the bottom, it says more vanilla floor equals false, right? So, and then if we type in true here, if we highlight that, type true over it, then it will revert the advanced basic floor snapping to vanilla, right? Or to basic, basically. So that's part of the Euclea one.
Okay, it's part of Euclea. Gotcha.
Right, so we didn't see that in
the Kibbles,
in the Kibbles, right? So that's where you would change that one, and then you would rerun. So,
gotcha. Okay,
but you want to
I
just
see now. Yeah.
But you want to
Just
double check on that. So I'm going to go into GBase items basic because I know that adds parts and everything, and that has some, things that you can change. So, but not so much. So good. This one's pretty basic. Fire storage, mineral rate, gas storage. I mean, there's some things you could change in here, But yep.
Joe J, what's going on?
I don't see anything involving vanilla floor snapping in that. So you would go into and do what.
So it's
Paul was
just
saying.
Euclea that needs to be changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I personally just deal with it because I'm eventually going to want that angle.
Yeah.
So I've just kind of been dealing with it. Yes, there's certain times where it would be a little more beneficial, to have it off. But once you have a little bit of practice with it, it's really not too bad,
Gotcha. Okay. I think that's probably what I'll do here is just play around with it and get used to it. Because yeah, that's really all it is. Just practice knowing how to position the camera where you're going to get your best odds of getting the snap.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'll be good. We can deal.
And that's kind of was my philosophy on it. I'm like, I really enjoy being able to do what I'm doing. And yeah, so what, when I'm making the initial circle, it's a little bit of a pain. It'll take me a little bit longer, but
You've had so much practice at it, it doesn't take you that much longer.
yeah, well, there is that,
Yeah.
on top of it, how many circles
You're
have we
doing
all made in
enough,
our
yeah.
lives,
Exactly. Yeah.
But
Four.
to then have the option of, creating a dome or an arch or an art, of some sort with your floor panels, without having to go through that entire setup of wires and short walls, which is that little extra time you spend making the circle is, offset by by what you would have to do to get the other part. So
Exactly. Yeah. Greatly off that. So I can definitely see that. For sure.
now the only thing I would say is if you wanted your flat area to start, you would probably want to,
Welcome back, Legendary.
go in with your, get everything vertical first instead of doing that half, because it's a half wall difference like we figured out when we were, angling it
Curving
up
it
here.
around.
Yeah, so when you take this up to its highest point before it no longer angles, then your next one up
Vertical.
would be, you can try to get vertical.
Yeah.
There we go. And hopefully not go past, which I just did. Right there, right?
Yeah, that looks 90
There we
degrees
go.
to me.
I mean, you could start it that way and just keep rolling up, have this be your exit. But if you wanted, well, if it's a half floor, you could just shimmy that down. Wondering where you would have to bring it in though. Because could I, now with this 90 on itself? No, right? Oh, shoot.
Sure.
How did I just delete? Please tell me I didn't. No. Okay. Nothing. Never mind. Woo!
No need to panic.
That
No need
moment.
to panic. Yeah, no need,
No need to panic.
No, because this is only going to now, off of that edge, it's only going to go what it would normally do. Yeah, so, okay. So it's only going to kick up to that, whatever angle that is. Right there. See, and actually we'd have
Make
to
some
probably do
interesting
it
shapes this way.
individually. Because you're going to get, yeah, you could. You could definitely get some interesting shapes. But here we at least know, you could have a base like this and then just keep coming around, or start at your flat point and dome up from there. But I think the best way to get your dome started with this would be just put the cubes around, do it that way.
Yeah.
Make the cube
Use
method
a
get
cube
your
and
first
pyramid,
floor.
yeah.
Which is going to get you your tightest fit. And then just go from that and just keep doing the one notch angle till you meet in the middle.
Yeah.
So if we were to do,
Would it be easier to put the angled one down below and then vertical straight up on the edge?
I don't know. Well, because I'm thinking probably the best way to do this, if you wanted to do a dome anyway, if you wanted to make a sphere, you would start from the interior and fold your way out, you know what I mean? I don't know if you could get a full sphere off of that, could you? You would probably get halfway and then have to make, bring the
think you
top
put
up,
the-
like a top and a bottom. Would it keep curling around properly? It would, wouldn't it?
Try it and find out.
Eventually, right?
Yeah, it did. But
I mean, yeah,
with
that's-
a floor panel that's halfway between, just on the halfway point, and then go up from one end and down from the other.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah, just basically, yeah, this circle just have to be at the
We'd have to
median of the sphere.
right. We'd have to start like where our main circle is as our first upwards rotation. So if I remove these. I mean, the best way to find out would actually be to just, you just make a circle. You know what I mean? We could do it with one side. We build ourselves a vertical circle, and then once you go around the full circle, there's your sphere. So if we could make a nice smooth circle starting from this flat point here, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh-huh. They do not, Joe, unfortunately. Those racing
yeah,
pads
so-
only affect Exocraft.
MSG is saying yes. Yeah, because I'm just trying to visualize it, but sometimes visualizing isn't reality.
Usually, yeah, quite often does not
Quite
go
often.
well for me.
Yeah.
I
so-
usually gotta try it
Exactly.
and see it.
All right, so let's forget about that for now, because we know it can be done. It's just a question of putting in the effort to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to add in some kibbles floors.
Make it flashy.
Yeah, those Tron floors are really cool.
Yeah, the Tron floors, the Nexus style floors. The only thing is, like anything else, it has a pattern.
Mhm.
This is nice and symmetrical, thankfully.
I still do adore those inscribed people. They are just gorgeous.
Oh, the inscribed ones? Yeah.
But I think they would, when
Well-
you overlap them like that, they would.
Those have a specific front and back. So hold on, let's put that instead. Let's take a look. See what kind of pattern we can get out of that.
Yeah.
And then we'll go through the menu again, Enra. I don't know how much you've gone through it so far, but
A
are
bit, a little
legendary.
bit.
a little
But
bit. It's
Yeah.
it's a little overwhelming at times.
it definitely, yeah. Spheres do interact with teleporters there, Joe.
Okay, so if we look at the floor here, all right, and as I rotate it, yes, this has a very specific left, right, top, and bottom.
It does, yeah.
Okay, so that we would have to figure out what portion we wanted facing what direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the heavy detail towards the center.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? Maybe up towards... Yeah, okay, so we'll keep that center line horizontal, so to speak, or vertical currently. but
Yeah.
Horizontal to the outside.
Yeah.
And then we'll just hopefully travel along. See what happens. So let's get a color we can maybe see. There we go. Now, this may be the case of one of those floors that, as you fold it, yeah, and I'm seeing it right here. it gets wonky. See?
So I was afraid of
It's a little
that.
muddy.
Yeah, it's very muddy, overlapping. I mean, we could carry it out and see what happens. I mean, you never know. Surprises are...
Yeah, that one just best seen singular, not multiplied.
Yeah, and look what
Over
happens.
itself.
See how when it folds over, see what it's doing?
Flickering real bad.
I think
All right.
ones do that.
So that's probably not the best one to use.
But as the outer ring of a circle, those would work real
That
well.
would be, you know what?
Yay,
Don't touch
do
me
the
like you
trons in the middle and then all the way out.
did. All right, here we go. Yeah, we'll do it on the out part. I mean, everything kind of flickers.
Yeah.
And again, Kevin.
Huh?
All those colors to choose from, and you got the black.
Well, I know.
Well, it's nice having a black. I agree, but I just laugh at you.
Well, because I've always wanted a full black, and now that I actually have the, you know, the potential of it, it's like I'm just kind of naturally gravitating towards it. But at least the grays are better as well.
Yeah.
Actually, let's do that instead.
If I just you say, "Oh, look at all these colors! Isn't it great?" And then you choose black.
Yeah. Well, you know, got to go with your.
The black is gorgeous too.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I'm not digging the. Oh, well, that's because it's also pitched downwards. Yeah. See, this is where sometimes it gets a little.
Yeah.
Because you're like, where's my angle? Once you get one, usually it's a little better.
That's a little better because you can tell from the overlap, yeah.
Yeah, even out here, it's kind of not.
Maybe push them out one more.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, and sometimes when you first put these out, they don't quite render properly.
Yeah, they were doing that the first time you tried them. They
Yep.
kept disappearing when
But
you got
then, yeah, it's almost like once the game settles in. Yeah, we need another addition to our circle for that to truly work. But yeah, these get a little funkadelic when it gets to
One start to merge them into each other, yeah.
yeah. All
Hard
right,
to
you
blend
happy,
them
Zabs? You happy now? Is that better?
Blue. There's blue.
Woo! We got company.
But I mean, that is actually kind of really cool, and I bet you.
That is pretty good looking, actually, yeah.
But yeah, as you see how it's kind of popping in and out, that sort
Yeah.
of does that initially until you sort of reload and everything for some reason.
Interesting. Okay, No Man's Sky.
Yeah. I see a color and
Yeah.
I want to paint it black. Exactly, MSG.
That is Showstopper. That's parts from the Kibbles and Bits mod. I'm playing on PC, and so we're using some modded pieces. Me and APG playing around with some.
Which is freaking glorious, by the way. Just so you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're
If
gorgeous.
you have the option to do this, and you've been building for as long as we have, I think it's time that you enjoy. And don't feel guilty about it. Don't be like, oh, you know. It's funny enough, the only thing really that I've done is, you know, there are a couple things that you can't do on console, but a lot of it is I've been using is like, yeah, I can do this on console. Modding just makes it way easier.
Makes it easier, yeah.
Gives you
Just makes
shortcuts.
it- yeah,
it's
makes it so much easier.
Now, snap points, I think that's probably one of the largest things, things to kind of relearn, if you will.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's very similar to anything else when you've got a large build and you're trying to get something to snap, and you have multiple snap points kicking around. Thankfully, over the years, we've all learned how to deal. It's like, oh, I got to move my camera.
Yeah. I gotta swing things around a bit here. Yeah. All right, I gotta take a quick bio break, and I will be right back.
Right on.
Okay, Enra, do the tunnel thing. I did not see that one, Legendary. Which rendezvous section was it on?
I should probably start working on the expedition a little bit too.
Yeah, the skull, the construct head, makes a really nice flashing spotlight. Not as good as the ones you get here, but you know.
Oh, I know. That's the thing. I mean, I'm really curious to see what they are working on. What kind of game are they doing next? I mean, I gotta be honest. I like No Man's Sky better than Starfield as an overall game. Not to mention the community, because it actually has a community that you can speak to and talk with and visit their builds and check out what they're doing.
Yeah, interaction in game makes a difference.
It really does.
And I feel like No Man's Sky's got a lot more replayability. Talk to Joe J, who's on 11th run through of the game. Or 12, which one? Of completing it, all the basic stuff, not doing all the side stuff, but a complete run through of the basic game. Good times!
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am enjoying Starfield. I think Starfield is a fun game. It's interesting. However, there's just something about No Man's Sky that you know what I mean? Just keeps you coming back for more. I have a feeling I'll get to a point in Starfield where I'm like, yeah, I've kind of seen and done what I want to do,
Yeah.
But we'll see. They say that they're going to support it for a long time.
They may add in a lot more interesting things.
Exactly.
I know. My son is really enjoying the shipbuilding.
Yeah, I want to get into that. I'm going to, within the next stream or two of that, I want to
There's
start.
too many other options available, Legendary. Things you can do. I remember an old game, Dungeon Siege, that really enjoyed playing, but when you went back and tried to play it again, the monsters are all in the same place, and you know exactly what's going to happen everywhere,
Yeah.
so it just sort of, well, I've done it, I'm done,
Yeah.
move on to the next game.
And that's kind of like this, like that costume I found. It's, all right, yeah, I can go back and get it again, but that means I got to go through what I just went through again to get it the first time.
And it's going to be at that point and that time, and you're going to do pretty much the same thing to do it. So it sort of loses some of its novelty and enjoyment when you
Exactly.
do the same thing over and over. And yes, some of the quests, and especially the main quest line in No Man's Sky,
Oh, yeah.
it is
Yeah, but it's
pretty much,
still oddly different, even though it's the same. You know what I'm getting at?
yeah,
You know,
it's
it's
going to be on a
still
different planet
yeah.
and a different biome each time you do that quest.
And
So just a little
you
bit.
know
And
you
you
also
don't
have
to
that
do it.
option of being with your friends to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things that Starfield really kind of lost, you know, was that multiplayer aspect, you know, and that I think is where that game could have been considerably better.
For people like the No Man's Sky community that are used to being able to do that, go to somebody else's base, play with a friend,
Right.
co-build.
Do a
It's
mission together.
a big
Change.
thing not
Yeah.
to have that option.
Although, you know, I mean, I suppose that is.
For people who primarily play single, it's not going to make that much of
Right.
a difference. But when you're used to being able to do that, you notice it. Hey, he's got a really cool build. I'd like to go visit. Oh, wait, I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, that ship is neat. I want to try and,
Yeah, can I fly it? No, sorry.
yeah. Can I take a ride in it
Or can
even?
I take a ride in it, actually? Yeah, because we can't fly each other's ships. That would be cool, though. Allow pilot, you know.
Yeah. Take it for a test drive, baby.
You want this ship? All right. I don't want to give you that many, you know, units if I don't like it.
I want a test drive.
Yeah, but if you lose in a pirate battle and blow it up, you're paying for it.
Scratch it, you buy it. One thing I don't notice is are there visual effects when your ship is damaged? And
I believe so.
you see the dents in the side and the scratches in the paint.
I believe so.
Yeah, and mods can make things really interesting. You're right, Legendary.
Well, yeah, so as Legend is saying, Bethesda is known for letting the modders finish the game. I mean, for allowing the mods. And,
Making it easy.
you know, doing something.
Yeah. Like I said before, the only thing I've really modded is my XCOM 2, and a large part of the mods that I have are cosmetic and quality of life kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I know there are like a whole new game out there that you can play that I have tried, Long War addition to it that changes everything completely so that you're almost playing a new game with the same basic mechanism. Another one's add new missions, new soldier types, and just a lot of it.
Well, anything to extend the play I can see, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of the mods are funny.
Weapons are better in Starfield, JJ.
Yeah, I hear Starfield's already got a ton of mods out. I gotta go on maybe we'll do that later tonight. We'll go see what's being offered
What they
up.
got.
Yeah. Although I don't know what they are gonna require for Starfield, or if I just run it. If I do it similar, is Amos also part of AMUM's rather, excuse me. Or am I gonna have to do a whole other thing?
Not sure about that with the
Neon's
Presscom
pretty
because
cool,
it's on
yeah.
Steam. I've got all my mods have come from the Steam Workshop, and just select them and subscribe, and it pops them in there, and got a mod manager that'll let me know if there's any conflicts, and there's none of this rebuilding and all that kind of fun stuff that you're having to do in this.
Alright. I'm
Makes
gonna have
it
to look
easy.
into that, yeah. Alright, so we do have a minor issue somewhere.
It
That
doesn't quite. Yeah. You're like half a panel off.
Yep. But that could be because of how yep, see it? You see it? I went too wide.
Yeah. You did, yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
And that's where,
That's where, yep, okay.
but, so this actually needs to come up. Alright, I know what I did wrong, I think. Yeah, this is shooting.
Yeah, that one there straight.
Yeah, it's straight, and I should have.
Not angled.
Yeah.
I hate it when I get it all done, then I look back and I'm like,
Oh
oh,
man.
the first one I placed was off.
Yeah, which makes everything
Which
else.
threw the whole
Everything else
thing
off.
off.
Alright, that should be right.
And then when I go to delete, I hit the road or whatever behind it. And yay, we got two things to fix now.
Yeah, I don't catching up on chat here on my side. I don't see Starfield lasting as long as NMS has.
No.
No, not at all. No.
You don't think you'll ever get No Man's Sky mods on console, Joe J? I know Xbox has a lot of games that do have mods available.
Yeah,
Well-
I don't know. I don't know that HG would
Oh,
do
I
that
see the whole problem here.
because it's
Beginning of all
not.
of it.
Because it wouldn't be generalizable across all consoles. See, Starfield can do it because it's only PC and Xbox.
Right.
But No Man's Sky, if they went with mods, PlayStation players would be completely left out.
Yeah.
That's so. Glad you're here, Nunya. Appreciate you stopping by. It's always good to see you, man.
Later, Nunya.
He's. I don't think he's headed out. He's just.
Appreciating.
Well,
It's always
forget
good to
I
have
just
you in
said that then. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we definitely need one. You gotta get one of these circles down first.
Yeah.
And then use that as your template to make sure your angles are proper.
Make sure you're angled right. Yeah. Well, and then you can also go down and look at the seam. You get a slight split at the bottom of the seam, so that shows you got a little bit of an angle instead of it being solid there.
Thank you, Nanya.
But the width of the seam.
Yeah.
How smooth it goes.
Come on.
There.
And again, I think once you get one of these,
Then the rest will go in. Yeah.
a lot
much easier because you've got one to judge the merge with. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that looks right.
Now, what kind of glitch slack have you got, Curtis? glitch stack are you going to create today?
Gritch slack? What?
I got confused.
Yo, that glitch is slacking, bro.
Yeah.
You need to do something with
It's
that.
great. Slacking. So, I have no idea, Zabs. I really do not have no clue.
Look at your cards and decide what would look good together.
Yeah,
Interesting
just
together, or weird together. Weird is good.
Weird is always
Weird is
good.
always
Weird
good,
is always
exactly.
good.
Nothing wrong with weird.
Yeah, Enra keeps telling me that.
Yep, nothing wrong at all.
Alright, so there's our halfway. That
Yeah,
looking more appropriate? Yeah, that's a smoother
that's
arc, right?
smoother curve. Yeah.
Okay. So, if we line that up on the other side.
That would be too easy, MSG.
I mean, we could go.
I think that's got a curve.
Could go nutty and do the first one curving, like, no. So we don't have a flat base, but you'd have to remove certain ones as you went, I think.
Yeah, I think you would.
Ah, come on.
So yeah, it all just kind of depends on where you start from, too. Yeah. Zabs is awesome juice there, doesn't you?
I'm not making any comments.
Comment away. Lisa Winrow. Welcome. Thank you for stopping in. No, we're pretty good. We're in creative. We're playing with mods. We're good on resources right now. We don't need any, thankfully. But
Enra wants a better ship, but
I think that's
he's gonna
too
have to go
much.
hunt that down.
But thank you for joining us, hanging out, keeping us all.
You're gonna have 2 more before you're vertical, because the other
Right.
side's got 5.
Come on.
We can have another name that we recognize.
Well, I'm trying to get this one to line up on its flat bit here. Finding that angle. There we go. One in. Come on. There it is.
There we go.
So you got to start it flat and then just tap it in.
Just pick up. Yep.
Tap it in.
Yeah, that's level. Yep.
I mean, obviously you could change your extremes for other curves, but and that's the nice thing too about the fact that the wall does it too.
Yeah.
You can take the whole thing out of windows and do a glass one. They have those clear windows.
Yeah.
Really, just have a giant glass ball. Make a snow globe for Christmas.
You could actually finally really
easily.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty big frickin' sphere.
Yeah. This is a big fear.
Which I'm sure we could probably figure out a way to do a
Legendary.
smaller version of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oops is equal to Lisa. Hello, Oops.
Oh. Well, thank you for doing the dual account. I appreciate that.
Oh, did you have lightning in it and make it mysterious and sorcery?
And here's where our problem
MSG.
ends and begins. Oh, I'm on the wrong angle.
You didn't line them up. Yeah. You slid over
I
one.
did one, I know. Oh, well. Oh, whatever. We know it's possible then. We do, we can
Yep.
physically see it is possible. All right.
Yeah.
So we do have a fun little spin on this one, which is neat. All right.
Yeah, because they do meet up there. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're good. All right. So where would that one?
Thank you very much, Hoops, but I am good.
Where do we need to be here then?
Take it easy, Christy.
Bye, Christy.
Have a good day, Christy.
I was trying to save time, and instead I end up doing the opposite. But again, first time. So now what we would do is we just keep carrying this down the other way, I guess. That would keep us more in line. But it's nice to meet in the middle to see whether or not you're actually on.
Exactly. Yeah. Quite true. Yeah. Just off over in space over here, I might start playing around with light boxes.
Oh yeah. No, that's why I chose such an empty area so you could.
Yeah.
Light
Right.
boxes, oh boy.
A lot of these parts are actually going to be very large.
Yeah. That's.
There's actually, but there's
So it was a snow globe.
There is a
Not
menu that
crystal
actually
ball
would have a bunch
in
of
it.
stuff that would be good for stacking. That is... Okay, so... Left-hand side, where the thing looks like kind of a mushroom or a tree or something, or...
Yeah.
Okay, the one with the boxes next to it, that menu, and also the sign menu, which is the one next. I'm sorry, the box menu next to the plant one, the sign menu. That has a bunch of smaller things that make good stacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now there was.
The table with the tablecloth.
Yep. Table with the tablecloth.
Oh, hey,
was
yeah.
one
You don't need the tablecloth
one
now.
try.
You have the part that actually has it.
All right. So there was
Yeah,
one
but then
thing.
you can't drape it on a bed as a bedspread or hang it from the wall as a
I
curtain.
know.
Or drape it over the top of a deck as a statue. As a poncho.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I have plans for my tablecloths when I finally get them.
Zabs has been thinking about it. She's been
I'm
planning.
wondering now.
Plotting.
Now I'm curious, since they added in, like those neon signs in the posters and everything, there has to be a way to add in that kind of resource. Is it making a part in Blender maybe? And then adding it to the mod? I don't know how they do that. I'm curious. Because I know that,
Have to work out
there's
the physics to make it act right. Or like a tablecloth for it to drape. That would be
Yeah, that'd be the.
shape. Yeah.
That'd be the
Like the
struggle.
capes.
Is
I mean,
getting
it
the
took them a long
drape
time to
work.
get the capes.
Yeah, getting it draped correctly would be
geez.
the issue.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
good luck
Supposedly, my cape is no
Yeah.
longer going to strangle me when I'm building, so I can
All
start
right.
wearing them again.
with that. There's our dome. That would be the size of it. And it would fold over, I have a feeling, but be kind of cool. Well, not a dome, but a sphere, excuse me. We cut it in half. Now we got a dome.
Yeah, some of the parts
Yeah.
are a bit on the big side, Joe, so they wouldn't stack
Yeah.
super well. But
Yeah,
some of the
there's
smaller
some
ones
huge
definitely
things
would.
here.
Yeah, there's some massive stuff in the menu here, for sure.
And once you have that first ring, you can do your cross ring based off of that one. So you don't have to worry about losing your place like I did. I've never built a sphere or a dome. Came close to a dome once. Back when I'm trying to remember when.
Was it that long ago?
It was actually, yes. It truly is. But I'm not going to build a full one because that is just resource silly.
There we go.
It'll be all right, Joe. It'll be all right.
What's wrong?
He's got the greens again.
What's wrong?
He wants the parts.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants the parts. Yeah.
He wants to play with all of this.
Well, you know, hoops. Not currently. We're just getting into. I'm just kind of getting with Enra on this for the first time, so we're gonna kind of keep it just the two of us this time. But if you want to hit me up in Discord and become a friend, are you on PC? Because if you're not, then you wouldn't see anything we're doing anyway. You would have to have these mods installed in order to even hang out. Really.
Oh boy, snap points.
Yeah, the snap points. That's the biggest point of contention, if you will.
Yeah.
Pun intended. I need to get back into electric guitar. I just need a nice one. But right now, money is going towards building another computer so I can do the camera that I paid for. Unless people are enjoying not looking at my ugly mug more, I will.
Oh,
Although, granted,
when your camera's on, you have a very expressive face and body.
Well, thank you.
Your reactions are beautiful.
Thanks. Glad someone thinks so. But I also paid for the darn thing, so I should probably use it.
That's the point.
But we're gonna do some more because I don't know, something weird happened with some settings, updates, etc., where things seem to be running more appropriately. And not to mention, we might be getting another PC as a temp, just to do the Streamlabs portion of it. Until I can afford to get all the parts gathered up for my build. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm I'm gonna
And from that
redo.
giggle, it's going to be fun.
I am gonna redo the Engine of Eden, but a modded version.
doing an update, a modded version.
Yeah,
There we go. Hell
because
yeah.
I could do that. Well, thank you, Usher. Appreciate that. Ugh. Good thing you can't see my face now. I'm yawning and stretching. Look like some deranged lunatic. Give me your purse. Actually, here's a movie quote. It's not really a quote, but if you can get it, if you can get what movie this is from, you get the Quicksilver Award of the month.
Of the month.
Is that your purse? That's a nice purse. It's just one of those lines in like a scene in a movie that stuck out for me because it's like whoever did the acting for that did a great job. It was very convincing. I'll set up the scene. Maybe that'll help. There's a woman waiting on a bench for her fiance to be released from booking. That may help. Yeah, I don't
Joe
know.
J says trading places.
Damn. Right on. You got it, Joe
Well-
J. There's a movie watcher. There's somebody who
That's
knows
a
their
good
movies.
one. Yeah. That is a good one too. That's a very good one.
Yeah, I dig how the kibbles floors, the circles with the Tron floors are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, I'm actually gonna swap out on this to the kibbles. I would like to do the other ones, which, you know, if it doesn't fold over too much, the flashy bit though, you know. But I bet you around, like where they weren't overlapping, would look really great with the, you know, kind of
That's
circuit
got a curve
board,
wall, too.
circuitry looking carving on those floors. Yeah, but these floors for a kaleidoscope, like, wait till I do the first kaleidoscope with these, a mod. My
Oh,
first
yeah.
modded kaleidoscope, which is actually kind of why I'm practicing the circle bits right now. Wondering if we could do something like this, though, like a spheroscope, where you're in it. That would be a pain in the arse. You'd have to make 1,000 circles.
Oh, you would, yeah. It'd be so many circles.
But could we do it in another way with another part now that we have mod? Like, could I replace all these floors using the universal adjacency with another part that may do the same thing? Or once we have it sphered, if we just universal adjacency the floor with any part.
Yeah, anything. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, with those things that we were messing with yesterday, they look like sea mines. The from the
Oh,
freighter
yeah,
battles.
the shield generators. Yeah.
A sphere of those.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
That would be so bright. The game would.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
the game would probably explode.
freak the F out.
Yeah.
The destroyer.
I think my PC would be struggling now.
Yeah.
But actually, you know, I've got to say again, my PC is doing amazing. It is running at 65%. This is back to actually, it's better numbers than when I was running it before. I'm going to put the camera back on next time and see. I could probably plug it in now, but I'm curious to see what would happen. And actually, plugging in the camera with Streamlabs going might cause an issue.
Wait. We can be patient for your
Oh,
fate.
yeah. No. But I also want to do that background, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't even load the game, Joe? Everything is black? Oh, you're kidding me. Damn,
Oh, that's
Xbox.
brutal, dude.
Xbox.
What the hell?
Gotta be Xbox.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Joe. Sorry, but rest can do it. Sorry, Joe, but Sean doesn't like you.
It's you particularly, yeah.
Yeah, specifically.
Destroyer, did I say hi? I think I did. Alright. Now, this is why I've never built a sphere. How do you freaking decorate it?
Yeah. That is
Like,
the key.
seriously, how do you decorate something like this? You really don't,
Spiky
you know?
things going in?
Well, yeah. You pile it full of junk. Like, honestly, I don't see... You know, before, back in the day, it was more of a challenge, you know, to try to build it. Hell, it was a challenge just to build a circle back in the day, and they were never perfect. Until finally. But I'm like staring at this, like, how would I even... Yeah, exactly. Now, you know, you start doing curves and stuff, and then that becomes a different thing. Where, you know, we start maybe twisting things, but now I'd have to figure out how I would go about that. This is more like a big art. I mean, it's gigantic. Like, seriously, what do you do with this?
You started for what, a 32-sided circle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge. That's a big. I mean, I turned mine into a snowman, but I would not suggest it.
Yeah, that would be one big ass snowman.
Yeah.
Oh, snow tell, baby.
Like
7,500
Big
pieces
brother.
later. Yeah.
I have built the Christmas Destructor. I can Frosty the planet.
Power before it.
Planet Destroyer. I mean, I can see doing other things with this. You know, definitely making some interesting, you know, shapes. I'm kind of curious, like, well, where could I go from here with this?
Put a belt on it. Put a big dent in the middle.
Well, this is why, like, I don't understand the whole, Epcot Center, yeah. That whole, like, everyone wanting to build a sphere. It's like, all right, you built the sphere, and now what? Like, how, like, it's either layers of floors, which then you decorate like you normally would decorate anything. And even behind that, like, the amount of parts that it takes to build the sphere. Yeah, I could see that, yep, MSG, I could see that. Like, the front of a ship, definitely see that. Oh, the new sphere in Vegas, Oscar. I know, that thing is so cool looking. With all the
Go halfway up
screens.
and change it to another shape.
Or, you know, we do a dome.
Have the bottom as supports, and then a pyramid or a star on top, or
Well,
way you can wiggle those stat points. You could make pretty much any type of shape.
true. Well, the
At
cool
the
thing
top.
is, yeah, the cool thing is this in water doing like the old Engine of Eden. We only, you know, it's the bottom half is power, the top half is, you know, you're doing two domes at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, because that's like a part hog.
It is, yeah. Oh, it's a huge part hog, yeah.
So 32 times.
Only I have not
1,
completed that yet.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 32 times 24. What's 32
Oh, yeah. It gets
times
to be a
24?
lot.
It's 768.
So 768. No, wait. Times. No, there's more than that. Hold on. More than that. I'm missing one, I think. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yes, 24. So 36 times 24, right? Takes 24 to make the loop. 36
Yep.
times 24,
The answer is
864. So you're almost at 1,000 parts just there. So that
Yep.
leaves you 2,000 parts feasibly to decorate with, which is a decent amount.
Well,
But then you gotta build
depends on how many-
interior structure, yeah.
Exactly. But then you have to, yeah, exactly. You think your floors, you know. You could potentially do. Oh, you're being kind of wackadoo there, aren't you? I thought I cleared you out. Oh, multiplayer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't see it. Oh yeah, Legend. That thing is freaking amazing. I want to go. I went to Vegas once for a tattoo and piercing convention. Didn't you know? It was
roads
neat.
come and meet in the middle there. Have that as a giant intersection, just as it is right now.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Kind of something that maybe curls off of it. Maybe starting with the sphere and then breaking it down and creating different curvatures in a downward. But I would love to go back and see that new sphere. If you on YouTube, they have a video on its construction, which is pretty wild. There's no bad audio. No matter where you sit, you get perfect sound. I would love to see, you know, an amazing concert there.
Oh,
Oh, that's fun. Maybe that's part.
dark in Paris, only having
Oh.
its multiplicity.
So many different doors. Holy crap!
Oh yeah. Okay, now some of those doors,
Just saw those.
you know, fit.
Yeah, some fit
You know,
cuboids,
snap
some
and-
fit basics.
Yeah, some
Looks
fit.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the
The-
gates.
Freighters, yeah. Yeah, the shutter doors, or is that what you're talking about? Zabs, or the blast doors?
The gates ones with the bars and anyway.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Okay, yep.
Okay, so
Bring a bunch of
with the
those
shimmer.
together, and you've got the outlines of the cemetery.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Destroyer, you can build to your heart's content. What you cannot do. Oh, you don't need those EM generators, by the way.
Oh, that's true. I guess we are in creative, aren't we?
Yeah, and I've turned the base power on, so. You
Oh,
should
whoops.
You should be good to go.
Okay, yeah.
Just let you know.
Damn, that's freaking huge. Okay.
Found out the other day with Rev that if you have a heater, one of those, you know, like from the derelict freighters
Yeah.
in your build as a part, and multiple people are there, they each have to turn it on to see it.
Be able to see it, yeah.
Yeah, you have to physically turn it on. Your character has to.
Yeah,
Yes.
you've got to.
Yeah, but then the other person has to turn it on too.
Correct. Everyone.
Before they can see it. Yeah.
Everyone has to turn it on in order to see it. Whoever is looking at it needs to.
I'm looking here, Joe. Looking for barrels. The hell was that? Oh, okay.
Interesting. We could do a force smoke.
And then put your big disco ball up at the top.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm thinking a curved, angled in, sort of styled skyscraper
Oh.
off of that. So you have kind of like see, now if I had my camera up, I could show you with my hands.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
That's Enra. Yeah, I'm pointing
So the shape,
to the thing I
you know,
want to use.
but apparently since my camera currently, but I think we might be able to. All right, so we're at 65 degrees Celsius. My room's ambient temperature 75 at the moment. We're at 74%. I mean, I gotta say, I think I should be able to use the camera.
Food parts?
We'll try that this next Sunday. Or maybe we'll do a test stream during the week if I get home from work early enough. And actually, Saturday I'm going to have an unscheduled day off where I need to, unfortunately, take. Yeah, now if I bring that. Ooh, yes. Okay, and then I can curve that in. Oh, that would be killer. How can I do that?
You seeing sausages now, Joe, huh?
Okay, so now it
It's time for lunch.
Oh man, I'm getting hungry. Yeah. Yeah, the menu is
It's,
ridiculous. There is tons and tons of hearts.
So much, yeah.
Actually, if I do that, and instead of going down, we would go upwards. Like so.
Are there food part types in here, Kevin?
Are there what?
Food. I guess Joe J is hungry too.
Oh, I
He's
wish there was
seen food
part.
in the menus.
Well, there's plants, definitely. All right, where are you? I'm going to come down and mess with smaller things instead of roads. Where are you building?
Like off the forward edge of like where the roads meet, off the edge of the plateau.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you. You working up that circle?
Yeah, but now I'm gonna build some light boxes here. I was wanting to see how light floors merged into those engraved panels. See if you could see the light through the grooves like you can with the stone floors.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you cannot.
Yeah, no, they're a little thicker, if you will.
Yep.
Hot floors.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, if you look at a standard legacy floor and you put one of those up to it, it kind of shows. Plus, the texture I think that was added might not be as opaque.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
So if I were to do that, Ouch.
Make him a rest stop, Enra?
What's that?
You gonna make him a rest stop there at the side of the road? One of those weird ones that showcases some odd thing that this little town is famous
the
for.
town is the
The giant ball of string.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
gonna say that.
Thinks they're famous for.
World's tallest geck.
Yeah.
Or, universe's most tall, or whatever. You know where I'm going with that. Alright, this would have to do a little bit differently. It would have to come out some. I would have to start out here.
Okay. MSG says there are some food parts, but not too many. But there are parts you can substitute instead that look more like food when shrunk down.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good, yeah.
So yeah, you don't actually have to have food parts. You just need parts that look like food.
Right.
Yes.
Much like we don't necessarily have to have a tablecloth, it just has to look like a tablecloth.
Precisely.
Well, I think that if the space stations get tablecloths, we should too. It's only fair.
It is only fair, Zaps. That is true. Ooh.
I got so excited when they added those in. It was like, oh boy.
That's actually one of the upsides of light boxes now. I didn't even think about that.
What?
You don't got to worry about them snapping at different angles.
Oh,
And
They're
you can
only
make
going to
them
snap
big.
straight away.
yeah.
Or can you scale them?
No,
Oh, you can
can't
scale, you just can't snap.
Yeah, you just can't snap once they're scaled, yeah.
That would be the.
So that's, the light boxes are only going to snap. Great.
If they could get scaled snapping,
Be so nice.
yeah.
The Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Interesting, Harry.
Wait, I wouldn't need to do that. No, I could do
What's that little piece?
I think you could use these gravity parts and make a track for your exocraft that goes all the way around that dome.
That would be neat, yeah. But what if I don't do that? And I just do this? But not with that there. Okay, so how do we tilt that in? We have to put that on the bottom. Yes. Yes. Okay, and that gives me what? A peak?
I always gotta leave you wanting more, JoJ.
It's not horrible, but not what I want. Okay.
What the hell is that? Unified small scale repository device?
That's your safe.
That's another storage.
Whoa. It's another storage container.
Yeah. So
With 50 effing slots. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Let's So yeah, it's just a different shape to the storage container. Gotcha.
All right, so these fold in. Not
And it's got a
quite.
burglar alarm too.
Yeah, it's more like that. So if I do.
This thing allows you to transfer items from your ship to your freighter? Weird. Okay.
Installation instructions. I want to see the instructions.
Yeah, let's see the instructions. Yeah. Thanks for reading this instruction manual for the Unified Small Scale Repository. The installation is simple. Simply install the USSR router in your preferred location. Then proceed to install any of the USSR devices by snapping them onto the router or any other USSR devices.
What?
End of dialogue file.
That's okay.
That's funky. Okay. Oh, and so now any of these unified small scale repository devices will snap to that router.
Oh, there we go. And then what? Are they linked now?
I bet you they are. I wonder. Let's find out.
Now that right there, now you have universal adjacency spacing of an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Do you need that thing? I think you can just snap those containers to themselves.
You
can't
can just snap. Yeah, they will just snap to each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, I don't think you need the thingamajiggy.
Yeah, but and it doesn't seem to have conjoined
No.
slottage. It's on Enra stream.
yeah.
Legendaries.
I don't know
So
what
that
menu-
does this. Okay, so that won't snap to any of those, to the storage containers, but all the storage containers will snap to it. That's weird. But the storage containers will also snap to each other. Now, will this snap to itself? No, it won't. Okay. That's funky. Definitely funky.
Yeah, there's.
What other shapes do you have, Enra?
Well, let's check something here. Do things universally and at different positions. My light button. There we go.
Your default is the light box.
Okay, so this won't snap to any.
No, there's. I'm trying to find the actual storage container ones. Trying to remember what menu it's in, as usual. Oh, here we go. So storage right here. So this is a storage container, yes. And these will snap upon themselves. These will not snap on those, nor will they snap on these, on themselves. So you could universal adjacency, I guess. Let's see what happens. Yeah. So you could put those together and then universal those. And now you've got that essentially snapped, but I have a feeling the lower one's going to be
Little.
Wonky.
might not let me. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, so there's a gap.
You got a bungu cow? And
But
Yep, that's what it's called.
yeah.
now you have
Oh, merge storage. Gotcha.
you got the merge. Well, because these don't snap like the other ones snap on themselves. These don't for some reason.
Oh, that is weird then. Yeah,
Yeah, the
okay.
smaller ones don't. So in order to put them in a line,
You
know,
need to
you-
use the slightly bigger ones. Yeah,
right,
okay.
the more rectangular one.
Gotcha.
But now what happens when I come up to it? All right, 1, yeah, 2, 3, yeah. 120 slots, 80 slots. Oh yeah, 80 slots in this storage container. Okay.
Yeah, they had the same number.
Yep. Okay. And it looks neat. And with our color glitch, our color mod rather, color glitch. Ain't no glitch no more. It's just a
And no
palette.
glitch. Now it's just a palette.
Yeah. That makes a neat little
Yeah.
grouped thing.
Some color and movement. Yeah.
'Cause then you just pop on the other one. Because that one snaps. Oh, right on, Oscar. But yeah, these are, a nice alternative storage container, which of course, if you don't, well, you could snap them, sort of, and scale them up with some wire, and then, lay down some wire in a way and make it as uniform as possible. Or,
Yeah.
if you just wanted a larger container. I love just being able to scale and rotate everything the way
It's so nice.
the
Yeah.
way it should be.
It should be. Yeah.
And the other thing too here, if you noticed, when I choose my rotation, it's one ring, the ring of the rotation axis that I'm actually doing, not the whole ball of them where you're like, which one is it?
Is it this one? Nope.
Yeah.
Is it this one? Nope.
This way I'm like, okay, this is the axis I want to rotate on. And then I'm like, oh no, we're a little bit tilted that way. Oh no, now I'm wrong because I started tilting and now I'm way off.
Oh yeah.
But so now, and you could still use it as a storage container, obviously. But decoratively,
I don't know.
you could use it for something.
Yeah.
The signs, the neon, and all these like neon signs with all the kind of kanji on them.
Uh huh.
Those also, and thankfully with our color palette, also change. So say you wanted to do like this here, where all the letters disappear, flash. Come
Oh yeah,
back,
that's nice.
right?
Yeah.
Or you were like, I'd rather something a little bit crazier. Let's go yellow.
And they all change. Oh wow, that's awesome.
Or hey, let's go orange and blue. Or coral red and Veronica, whatever they call it.
You got all kinds of
That's
interesting
awesome.
names.
Yeah, exactly. Joe says, imagine how many pill lights it take to make that.
Oh, yeah. That's a build in itself. And then
Yeah,
like this one
exactly.
here where the the larger kanji are one color, but around it is, a different color. And it changes from that color to the blue, the bluish color. I mean, it's nice. You can actually change the color of the light by changing, by using your color palette.
Yes, that is
that's-
very nice.
Where like they could have done something like that and saved on resources with a pill light. You could have had one pill light.
One pill light. Yep. And just be able to change the color on it.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm not a programmer. I don't know, you know. But it seems like it's possible.
It seems like it'd be pretty straightforward.
You know, but this is one of my favorite parts. I'm actually thinking about swapping all of these out with these instead. The problem is that all of these floors need to be facing the exact same way. If they are not, then the what do they call it? Looks like an EQ.
Oh, okay,
Like
gotcha.
an EQ
Yeah.
band. You know, they'll be facing in a different direction.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
maybe replacing all the floors with that.
That'd be a good look. A sphere made out of those. Yeah.
Yeah, now we might be getting somewhere.
Yeah, that'd look really cool.
But there'd have to be some more involved, obviously. But just that as the base would be really great.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
All right, so
Couple thousand parts left.
yeah,
Red.
a couple thousand parts later, and you know that's not a half bad idea right there. That I might have to do. All right, what else can we think of here? I'll leave that up as a sketch. A reminder.
A single sign for all the parts you got left there, Rev. And that one you can't change the color, right, Kevin?
Which one?
The green thing. with
No,
the
yeah,
movie.
no. That's that one's unfortunately set in stone. That would be cool if you could like change like the outer color, for example, like the line maybe or the. But
If you change the color of the wall of the floor piece behind it, does it have any effect?
yes, it kind of does. Yeah. So we could potentially put, you know, a coloration behind there, because see now how, you know, with the coloring behind it, now the green is offset. You know, you have that contrast, that natural contrast. So yeah.
What the holy
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I
fuck?
forgot to tell you about that part.
That's crazy. What the hell? Wow, that's nutty.
Yeah. What menus are that in again? I forget.
That's in the Euclid decoration, third from the left.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was trying to tell you to stay within for stacking. Yeah, that's where all the small parts
Yeah.
are. Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Today was not like a pirate day destroyer. Arr.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
go
yesterday
over
was.
that one that you just picked. Go to the right,
Uh huh.
and ooh, this would actually be kind of cool too. And look at that part. It's like a round thing. That would get a little insane though. Yeah, not too much. Looks like a freaking cordless razor head. Actually, that's exactly what that kind of looks like. You're gonna make yourself a cordless razor.
Let's see.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what's going on?
Who's that?
I
Kiwi.
believe That's
Hey, how you
Kiwi.
doing?
Yep.
Kiwi.
Yeah, Kiwi pirate. What's happening?
Listen.
And since
Hey, how y'all doing?
doing all right, Kiwi. What's going on with you, man?
I'm doing great. I've been away a little bit because been helping a buddy of mine. He's coming over. He's going to come and stay with me. He's having a hard time, and so yep, that's about all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, no
But he's
worries.
coming
All
over
right, yeah.
next week. He's
Cool.
coming over next. So
All right, good deal.
Oh. Yeah, it does change it nicely, Kevin.
Yeah, the floor coloring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the more of a contrast between the outer edges and the green, and then something interesting in the middle.
golly gosh, that's bright.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I
there's all
just woke
kinds
up.
of
It's
weird
5
lighting.
o'clock. It's 5 o'clock in the morning here. So hey, I just woke up.
Like this light
Well, it's not probably even daylight up there, is it yet, Kiwi? Yeah, it's probably
No, it's
daylight
it's
in
still,
your place now from your TV.
pitch black out here outside still. Even the chickens aren't up at the moment.
Oh, wake them up!
Yeah, I know, they wake me up enough. I should go out there and scare them up and not do anything.
Absolutely, yeah. I never heard about fair play, my friend.
Fair play.
Oh, this is a neat part. It's kind of you scale it up, and it's like a little mini dirigible. Well, actually, it's not really mini, is it? It's good size. It's kind of an offset.
You got the Hindenburg.
Yeah.
Can you make it get on fire and crash?
Or it's an engine.
Yeah.
Oh, that would make a pretty cool engine. Yeah, that'd make a definitely very cool engine.
Well perceived there, dude. That would be a really cool engine.
Yeah.
You'd shrink it down and put like 3 or 4 of them on the back or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, they move
Where'd
so
that
well. Nice.
Oh, heck, actually.
Action.
And that's the other thing too. Like when we were in the Lua file earlier,
Mm-hmm.
you notice how some parts they don't quite sit the same as they normally do. They kind of phase through a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's part of that vanilla snapping thing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, where it's trying to remember what they call it.
Yeah, okay, Sid. You sit there in your chair and you can yell at Australia all you want. I don't care. I don't live in Australia.
Oh, that's too funny. Kiwi will join in there with you, Sin. Come on.
Absolutely. There's only two sports teams in the world that I really like, and it's anyone who's a New Zealander and anyone who beats Australia.
Yeah, this is not quite tablecloth. It's ratty. What's this thing?
Oh, you're getting into Zav's world there. Come on, details and tablecloths.
Yeah.
I mean, this is nice to have for like a store. The backing,
That was the nice
like
part
these,
in there.
rotating. It's kind of like a display in a store almost. There's other things we could figure out how to do with that too. But.
Zabs, we have to have a private chat one day. Now that I'm back in this world.
Okay.
I have some details for you, so privately you can let me know where I can sort of send them to. PO box number or something like that. Private.
Oh, sorry.
The New Zealand flags and things like that.
Oh, come on.
Enra, this desk.
Moving over to the camera now.
Hold on, let me get to it again. Actually, where are you?
Okay, I can see it. Yeah, that L-shaped.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually now. I'm just gonna put it in front of you because that's sort of important.
Okay.
All right, walk towards it.
Oh no! Oh, that's nice.
Those giggles, oh boy.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Hell yeah!
Right?
With the pop-up screen.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
I think this one does it with the sides. No, this is a full one. Yeah, no, those don't pop. That's right.
Hey, you Joe. Been a while, buddy.
Sid. Oh.
You see these little tablets?
Oh. Some tablets.
See, this is how you build like a deck on a spaceship with these kind of parts. You know, and the decorative portion you can create. Again, create these build packs.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on.
But Zabs, to answer your earlier point,
I had a point.
Starfield is based off of Creation Engine 2. These companies come up use the same game engine and just wrap new content in the same game engine.
Yeah.
So that's why it gets compared with Fallout and Skyrim all the time, because it's the same game engine.
I wasn't really impressed with Starfield, to be honest.
I like a lot of it, but it's what could have made it so much better. They didn't do, and it wouldn't have been that difficult. Multiplayer would have been wonderful. Like, hey, that ship I built, that I'll send you a picture of it, but you can't walk around it or anything. Or that base I built.
In order for Starfield to be multiplayer, it would have required a complete change to the game and game engine.
Right. That's kind of where I was going with that. They just kind of skinned one of their other games.
I feel like a lot of the assets and a lot of the gameplay is Fallout and Skyrim, and it's.
Yeah.
I was bored within the first 20 minutes of it. To be honest.
I find some of it entertaining. I am curious because I haven't done any of the building aspect, but I've been told it's not that fun. The ship building.
Outpost buildings, definitely a bit. If you're used to No Man's Sky outpost building is rough.
Yeah.
The shipbuilder's nice because that's not anything you could do in No Man's Sky.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Like in terms of actually creating something. But then you can't really fly it. You get to see it
like what they did with Atlas. I'm a big Ark player. And when they did Atlas, it was just transporting assets from one game to another, pretty much. That's all it was. And they tried to do like an MMO with it, and it really didn't work, and that's why it didn't take off. And I feel like it's. I mean, seriously, you, as soon as you talk to somebody on Starfield, it's like, oh shit, I'm playing Fallout.
Well, I have either the benefit or the non-benefit
Same.
that this is my first Bethesda game.
Same.
It's not my first letdown from Todd Howard either.
I've heard that from a lot of people. But
I like
as
it.
far
I
as
do like
ship
the game.
building,
Don't get me wrong. I do like the game. Don't get me wrong. It's just it's not as original as I guess we were all hoping it was going to be.
We were led to
Yeah.
believe. Yeah.
yeah, Engine 2 from the tech people I've talked to who understand game engines, it was a minor refresh to Creation Engine 1, allowed for a little bit more particle effects and shadowing and so on. But as far as a really revamp of Creation Engine, no.
Not
It's
really
kind of
what
like
happened.
Skull and Bones, after 5 years for a really decent pirate game. It came off kind of.
Now, as far as shipbuilding, the one thing that people need to realize is that it is very structured the way you have to build ships. You can't. It's not Legos. You actually have to put on a bit of an engineering brain.
Yeah.
As far as making sure that your grav engines, your reactors, your shield generators, your weapon systems, and all that are going to play nice together.
I agree, Sin. It was a
You
very
can't have
a
just
very
things
basic
floating in
product.
space.
It was a very basic. I think it was more of a money grab sort of a thing than anything else.
Yeah, so all of us, like Rev was just saying, all of us Bethesda newbies, to us, this is an all new experience. And, at least for me, I'm enjoying the hell out of it for now.
Yeah.
I'm sure once I get done figuring out all the crafting and mechanisms and shipbuilding mechanisms and so on, then it'll, become a secondary and I'll end up back to building in No Man's Sky.
I'm already kind of.
That's a 1-star review for Bethesda.
Well, the
That
whole
would give
thing
me
is,
time to
is
get
that,
caught up on your orbital call.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the fact that Starfield has a real crafting engine. That you really have to grind and work your way through.
Yeah.
That's something that No Man's Sky just doesn't have in any way, shape, or form. The ship customization. And again, the complex. I'm an engineer at heart, so when I look at the starship crafting, that for me is like my favorite Lego toy kit. Trying to see just how things can be put together to, make the biggest, baddest things, so on and so forth. So that's going to hold my attention for a while until I figure it all out. Then once I figure it all out, and I've done all the things, then it'll be a little boring again. Unless they come out with some nice DLCs.
But I think it's the same thing again that's been happening, and it's not just Bethesda, it's all the AAA gaming studios
Exactly.
are just consistently been disappointing on everything that they're doing. And they need to, it's when are you going to stop blaming your fans for not being excited about you giving an inferior product?
Yeah. That's quite true. Yeah.
No Man's Sky how many years ago, and they didn't bitch and moan, and they just shut up. They didn't say anything. They just re-released, kept doing it, updating it, making it better, and look at the community they have now. You go into any Bethesda chat room, and everyone's just bagging on the bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and again, a big piece of that though is the game engines that all these AAA companies are using. They've put all their IP into developing this game engine, and when you look at it from the outside in, from a financial perspective, the amount of money it would take to make a new game engine or really radically alter a game engine is stuff that that the end user doesn't really see right off the bat. And so therefore they don't see it as being the best way to invest money.
Culinary, what's going on?
Instead it's like, okay, well, we can just, spin this whole new theme to the same game engine and we'll get a whole, nice big chunk of money, without having to reinvest, a couple $1 million of IP into a new game engine.
Yeah, it's definitely cost effective for them.
I think there's a lot of big, like the people behind Ark, the guy who has the distribution rights for it at the moment. This is why he's making a new, what are they calling it? They're calling it Ark Ascended, not Ark Evolved, because his money, his time's running out. He has a history of taking good games and absolutely trashing the shit out of them. What is it? Snail Games or something.
I'm not sure.
But you're correct, Rev. The decorative parts in Starfield that I've seen are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, there's some.
Absolutely, I agree. Also, I'm not bagging on the game. It's my observations of it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine imagine Rev being able to walk through Neon City looking at all the signs without a box of tissues in his hand.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I want him to have a box of tissues for a different reason, not because he's crying.
Well, that's not why he's got the tissues. That's not what Paul said, I don't think.
Actually, it could go either way or both ways.
Any way you want it, baby.
Yeah.
So I can see it from both aspects. From the aspect of, oh my God, I want these signs, they're gorgeous. And from, shit, I can't do anything with them.
Yeah.
Yes, I still want my books. Add that to
Want
the
your
table,
books,
books
Abs?
and books.
All
Are you
right.
kidding me?
That's insane, culinary. Oh, actually, speaking of that, how long have we been? Oh, wow. It's so amazing how fast time goes by.
Oh, it really is. Yeah, what do we got here? Oh, almost noon. Yeah, time has flown. I think
but
I'm
you know
probably
what?
I have to call it. Here pretty quick.
Worst ways for time to go away.
This
Yeah,
is
very
basically
true.
we're just all sitting here chatting like a group of friends.
Yeah, there are definitely worse ways to spend
How
time.
dare you call yourself French?
Speak for yourself, baby.
A bunch of random voices on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here's another movie quote from that time. You think I'd speak for you? I didn't even know your language.
Oh my God, some of the quotes
Movie quote.
that I've
movie
been
quote.
getting from some of the quotes I've been getting from Sarah whenever I do health regen naps and so on. Oh my
Yeah.
God. This morning it was basically she enjoys it being wild, but next time let's not use the jetpacks.
Okay, you could take that out of context and that sounds kind of dirty.
I think that's what he was intending,
Yeah.
Huey.
Well, in game I went through and did the whole storyline and questing in order to make Sarah my wife, in order to get the extra buff for XP generation.
Yeah, sure. That was the only reason.
XP generation. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they all say, Paul. That's what they all say.
XP is that extra personal generation.
Well, funny enough, though, they call the buff emotional security.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
That's the name of the buff.
Is that what it is? Emotional security?
Yep.
That's what they call
Instead
it.
of
in
well
game.
rested. Yeah, instead of well rested. It's...
Yeah.
I
What
guess you-
poor broken
You're all right.
programmer put that in there?
Have we measured the distance for that there, Sin?
You know Sin's gonna
2
come
mile
up with
high.
just something so sinny.
Okay, so unfortunately that doesn't quite do what we need it to do then, does it?
Oh, God, Finn.
The rocket's here.
Well, we can take that several different ways, Sin.
Oh, now I got stuck in my head is the Simpsons episode Red Rocket.
Oh God! Why does everyone know so many Simpsons episodes? It's even a thing here in New Zealand. Right out loud.
Well, some things are just universal.
That's true. That's true.
Well, you know, you can't argue with a TV show that can predict the future.
You
Well,
can,
it-
it's just
it-
not advisable.
Yeah, it has actually done some really amazing predictions.
And your signs look great, Red.
Kind of wondering.
So,
if I
Vaz,
should
are we
turn-
ever going to get you to partake in Starfield?
Maybe someday.
He said maybe.
That son's got it on his computer, or on Steam, so. Or,
Yeah,
no, on
okay.
Xbox. He's got it on the Xbox, and I've got the Xbox
So you
Game
have to do a live
Pass
stream?
on my computer, so I could theoretically, once I get his sign in again, because I forgot it.
Well, next time you get it, just change it to something you'll remember.
I think you made the correct decision, Culinary.
So I
So
could
wait for your
theoretically
first
play
live
it.
stream.
I've got things I got to finish in No Man's Sky before I even think about it. Like your place, Paul.
What a
Oh.
cop out. You're never gonna finish No Man's Sky and you know it.
No, just specific things. I got to rebuild the Merlin's Crystal Cave, and I got to finish Paul's orbital.
Tell you what,
And you got a
you
live
can put
stream.
my
at
orbit.
some
You
stage.
can put my orbital on back burner and do Starfield.
Still got to redo my Crystal Cave, baby.
You don't need to. It's perfect the way it is. Do Starfield.
It's gone.
Live streaming tomorrow.
No,
Afraid not.
unfortunately, there was an incident, and Zabs lost a few bases.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
my hard drive crashed, and the crystal cave is gone, and so I've got to rebuild it.
Shit, I was thinking
They
it
weren't
might have been a
uploaded,
messy
huh?
course or something.
The
Actually,
Delta
why am I
Queen was
using
gone
that?
too, but
That makes no sense.
Chris and Harry helped me move it, so it's alive again in a different location.
Good.
But the crystal cave was halfway through, so it wouldn't work. But I learned
the
how to
fact
go
that
into a
it's
JSON file and move things, and
All sorts of
yeah,
stuff.
I mean, the fact that you build it into a cave, you know, that unless you
Yeah.
find the same exact cave, you're screwed.
yeah, it was bad enough with the queen because she was on water, trying to get it in the water, facing the right direction, at the right height above the water, in the water. Was
How
yeah.
long did that take, the Zabs?
I never quite managed it. Chris did it, moved it in Blender. Harry had me download the No Man's Sky base builder mod, and
Yeah.
I'm working on it, but getting it to the right place is just taking me a long time.
I love that, eh? You know, like you can have a vision here and you can sort of share it with someone in this amazing community, and everyone sort of jumps on board and tries to get it done for you. If you're not able to do it yourself, well you have
I
it.
will eventually make it, move it over there by myself, but I wanted to get it up because that was one
Well,
of
the
those
big
ones
thing-
that I really enjoyed doing was the Delta Queen, so I wanted to make it.
Well, and that's
Get
the
it
big
back
thing.
up.
Is you have the build. You have all the parts in their proper locations together as a glob.
Yay. And
Yeah.
then you just, in the base builder, just adjusting up or down, and it's the mechanisms, the 3D aspect of it is something I'm not used to, so it is taking me a while. And Chris just edited it in Blender and changed the things and sent it back to me and put it down, and it works. So I've got that up for now, and then whenever I figure out how to do it myself, I'll replace it with the one I did.
But selling,
That's one of the things that pisses me off about Hello Games right now. They know that their biggest competition right now is Starfield. And they know that their biggest differentiator that they have is multiplayer. Fix the freaking game, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I'll be
don't
right
think
back.
they're going to be able to fix mine. I think it's gone for good. And the only bases I were worried about were Merlin and the Queen. The others are, I mean, apparently
The
it's
biggest
still
pro-
there.
biggest
The
problem with
lily pads
multiplayer
is
with
still
you-
there on the planet. It just doesn't know me. It doesn't
This
recognize
doesn't
me.
show you as the
Well,
the
no, if
builder.
somebody else goes
Oh.
there, Christy went there and said it shows me as the builder. But if I, with the save that built it, go there, it
Mhm.
does not. It shows nothing, nobody, no name build, and won't let me
Gotcha.
interact with it at all because, according to my save, that character
That's your
was
that's the same save.
hadn't
yeah.
built it yet because he built
Mhm.
it in
The
Yeah,
future.
that BC
in the
is
future.
tied to-
Yeah,
Yeah.
the date on that save is what, April. So
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
done ever after April, I don't know what, it just doesn't exist. I don't know. For me, it
And
doesn't
that-
exist.
that-
For other
that
people,
be-
it still does.
And that BC is tied to that particular save's user tag. And
date.
that only lives on their servers
Yeah.
since it's not in your game file anymore.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't think they're going to be able to do anything with it. I think it's just gone, but I got the ones that matter to me, so it's okay.
There you go. Yeah. Well,
They'll-
I think I've got to call it here today. Still got a little sick one here at home. I'm gonna get her some lunch. But
Is she feeling any better? Or?
she is doing better. Yeah, she's feeling better. But still held her out of school today. No need to
Yeah.
push things. So
It's
this
much easier to keep her out than to have them call you to come get her.
then come get her exactly. So I appreciate you letting me come hang out with you here, Kev.
And so she's really sick. She's not just, I don't feel like going to school today.
Yeah, she's got a rough cough and starting to lose her voice a little bit. So
And I hope she feels better soon.
yeah. But yeah, I appreciate you letting me come hang out with you here, Kev. Definitely be down to do this again if you'd like. Just let me know. Did we lose him? Is APG still in voice chat?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Okay.
actually his icon.
Yeah. So, but yep, I would. Let me see here.
Hold on, sorry.
Yeah,
I was away from AFK. Hold on. I gotta.
No
Where's my
worries.
headset? Oh no. You gotta get rolling.
Yeah, gotta get rolling. Gotta
All right.
get lunch for the little one.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging, and we should definitely do this
definitely.
again.
Yeah, definitely.
If you want,
Definitely
you
down.
know, you can throw another R&B, close by here for this, or we can. My next day off again won't be till Sunday.
Okay. I won't
no,
be
wait,
available
Saturday.
on Sunday.
Saturday.
Yeah, this weekend I won't be streaming. I'm out of town this weekend.
Okay.
But-
and then I'll be back in again on Tuesday. So if you want to do this next
Okay, Tuesday we could do this. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. We could
let's
this
do
next
that.
Tuesday. So, okay.
That's looking
Sounds
really
like a
cool.
plan. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's having lots of fun playing around with the different stuff here. So,
Yeah, there's so
Yeah.
much stuff.
much stuff to do. All right, sounds good. Well, I will talk to everybody later. Have a good rest of your day. And I'm going to do a quick save here on my ship in. But yeah,
No,
Appreciate you.
don't save it.
showing me the ins and outs of the mods here, Kev. This has been
Oh, my
a
pleasure.
blast, very helpful, and yeah,
We'll get together. We'll
That's around with these new pieces.
get into some of the Lewis stuff.
Yeah, okay. Sounds like a plan.
Save at her and just S-class that little radiant pillock and
Yeah, that's what I need to do. Definitely. All right. Well,
Radiant
I will.
bullshit.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. I will talk to y'all later.
Take care, Enra.
Have a
Everyone
good
on
one,
the side
Enra.
says have a
Thank
good
you.
one.
Thank you
All
for
right.
making my morning as awesome. I've only been
Not a
awake for an
problem,
hour.
Kiwi. All right, and yeah, we are clear on stream, on my side anyway. But you guys are more than welcome to keep hanging out here if you're going to keep streaming,
Yeah,
Kev.
actually, I'm
So.
in my 3-hour mark here, and I'm doing some Starfield tonight, so I gave the folks
Okay.
a little breather from me. We'll call this good. This is what I got going on. I may make a sphere of this and be silly and
See what
stupid.
comes up.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who
It's
visits will
R&D.
see it with me, So
Yep.
I'm kind of thinking
have
maybe
we
I should.
actually have we actually figured out how many degrees each pick of the bendy snap points are?
No.
Yeah, if they're like 15 degrees or 20 degrees.
No, but we could figure that out. We could do that maybe as one of our next.
Yeah,
It's
that'd be
96
fairly.
degrees.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be fairly simple to do, I think. Well, because if you got 5 of them up to the 90 degree, then that means each one's gonna be 18
Just
degrees.
like
17.5.
Yeah. And so yeah, that's about what each tick is. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna jump off here. I will talk
All right.
to everybody later.
Take
Take
care.
it
Bye,
easy.
Andrea. Have a good one.
Take it easy, Henry.
See you, man.
And I am gonna take off
Follow
here
Andrew?
shortly. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this one thing to see if I can, which I can.
Oh, but you know how that goes, Kev? Yeah, it's like, let me just see if I can do
Yeah.
this. Oh, look.
20
Before you
minutes
know
And
it,
it
it's
grows
3
and it
hours
grows
later.
and it grows.
There we
But
go.
wait, there's more.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey. Don't get me wrong, watching your mind work in figuring out, hey, I can take this and this and this and make this. Yeah,
It's fun.
and it's a sight to see.
It can be on occasion. Thank you.
Lord knows, I don't even build. I'm I'm a mob builder. Okay, I built me a box and put my shit in it. That's it. But I've spent countless hours watching you guys all do it. And I'm
Same.
still fascinated by the things that everyone comes up with.
Yeah, well,
Honor.
it's part of the game. It's part of the community working together and building and everything. So, thank you, Zach.
Lord knows
Take
I
care.
do not have the patience for it.
Yeah, they definitely need. It's for me. It's a good, practice in patience. So I don't mind it one bit. All right.
And I want it now.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I think we are, because I kind of like what this is doing. I'd be interested to see what an entire sphere of this looks like. So, what the hell? Why not? Let's try it. Even though it's in the absolute worst spot to put it, we'll do it anyway, just because it's already started, and I don't want to go and start it again. So, next time we're here
Just
doing this, we'll continue our run and see what we
That's
get, and see if the game can even handle it. All right, until next time.
I mean, just even that one side of it that you did with the overlay,
Yeah.
that is visually very appealing.
So that's why I'm thinking if we carry this around, it'd be pretty wild to look at. Maybe add some other central core or something in here. And then if we remove the floors, you could actually see through it, which would be kind of interesting. So we'll see what we come up with. This is definitely an interesting design element we got going on here, and we'll see what we can do with it.
Yeah, you could do a sort of a gradient of colors going from the bottom to the top to a.
We could, yeah, with the different floor colors, and we also have some
Yeah.
weird ambient lighting going on too. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
curious to see what it looked like without that. Because if you look down here at the bottom, it's like very bright blue, and then it kind of mixes. This one panel has like blue and green mixing, which is really neat. And then it goes up to more of the green with the occasional blue in there. And then you get up here, it's like pretty just much the green and the black. You don't really get the blue highlighting as much. But all right, I can babble and do this for hours.
It's almost like a prismatic effect.
Yeah.
I like that.
Which
Color
Well,
Just-
look at those words. Prismatic.
yeah, that's a $5 word right there. All right.
That's a $5 word, all right.
All right, y'all. Thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you for keeping us company here today. I am also digging the streams with the multiple people here hanging out. I got to get a Discord rolling. Well, actually, anyone can
You
ever,
can use Enra's anytime.
Well,
or,
that and I mean, my Discord allows me to do this sort of thing. So, and I will create a Discord so we can just jump into chat like this. So it's a lot easier to have happen instead of me
I know
calling
it
everybody.
saves my fingers.
between Enra's and Deltas, you can usually find somebody up and either building and making odd sounds here and there, listening to music or whatever.
All
on a
about the
regular
odd
basis.
sound.
Right on. All right, y'all. Once again, thank you very much. This has been me, Kevin C. here at Action Pants Gaming, wishing all of you out there in the No Man's Skyverse a little bit of love, peace, and starship grease. Get those action pants on, get out there, and start building some wild and wacky stuff. And hopefully we'll see you tonight for a little bit of Starfield. Until next time, take care, y'all.
Looking forward to it, guys.
Hit the like button, boys.
I will ride and sweep up the yard.
Everyone have a wonderful day.
You too, Miss Sad.
You as well. Thank you. Bye,
Getting
y'all.
upset.
Bye.
I had to grab that mini PC and clean all my fingerprints off of it before I send it off to Kevin.
Where's my? There we are. All right, take care, y'all.
Bye. Have a good day.
All right,
See
you as
you
well.
later tonight.
Yeah.